Cameron has never been the type to hold back his words, and when it comes to Harlem, he makes sure that the world knows exactly where he stands. The legendary rapper, known for his enormous influence on hip-hop culture and his ability to shape the sound and style of an era, has made a bold statement directed at his former Dipset brothers, Jim Jones and Juelz Santana. His message is clear and firm. He is the undisputed king of Harlem. There is no competition, no debate, and no sharing of that title. Cameron sees himself as the sole ruler, and he wants everyone, including Jim Jones and Juelz Santana, to acknowledge that fact. For years, the streets and the industry have been buzzing with rumors of tension between Cameron and Jim Jones. Their relationship has gone through phases of brotherhood, partnership, conflict, reconciliation, and back to tension again. They once stood side by side, conquering the music industry as a united force. But as time passed, things changed. What was once a bond built on trust and mutual respect began to crack under the weight of egos, business moves, and personal ambitions. While there have been moments where they seem to be on good terms, it never takes long before something happens that shifts the energy back into an uneasy and competitive space. And now, Cameron has made it absolutely clear that the hierarchy in Harlem is not up for discussion. He remains on top. Jim Jones and Juelz Santana were once Cameron's closest allies in the rap game. Together, they formed the foundation of the Diplomats, also known as Dipset, one of the most influential hip-hop collectives of the early 2000s. Their music, style, and attitude changed the game, making Harlem the epicenter of hip-hop culture in a way that had never been seen before. Dipset wasn't just a group, it was a movement. From their distinctive fashion, pink furs, oversized jerseys, flashy jewelry, to their signature sound that mixed aggressive lyricism with soulful, triumphant beats, they built something that transcended music. It became a lifestyle. But no matter how strong Dipset appeared to be, internal issues started brewing. The brotherhood that once seemed unbreakable started to fracture. Success, fame, and financial dealings began to create tensions that would eventually lead to public fallouts. Cameron, as the founder and leader of the group, carried himself with the confidence of a general. He saw himself as the mastermind behind Dipset's success, the architect who built the empire from scratch. To him, Harlem was his kingdom, and he was the undisputed ruler. Jim Jones, however, was not one to simply play a supporting role. Over time, he began carving out his own identity and stepping into the spotlight, proving that he could stand on his own 2 feet without Cameron's cosign. Jim Jones has always had a hustler's mentality. Over the years, he evolved from being just a rapper into a businessman, entrepreneur, and cultural influencer. He successfully made a name for himself outside of Cameron's shadow, dropping hit records, securing major business deals, and becoming a force in his own right. He is a man who commands respect, and he has done more than enough to prove that he can survive and thrive without the backing of Dipset. But in Cameron's eyes, that still doesn't make him the king of Harlem. Jim may have built an empire, but Cameron believes he is the one who laid the foundation upon which it stands. And when it comes to Harlem, only one man can claim the crown, and Cameron is making sure everyone knows that man is him. Juelz Santana, the youngest and perhaps the most naturally gifted lyricist of the group, has had his own journey filled with highs and lows. Early in his career, he was seen as the future of Dipset, a rising star with the potential to take over the industry. His charisma, unique flow, and street appeal made him a fan favorite, and for a time, it seemed like he was destined for superstardom. However, his career was plagued by setbacks, including label disputes, legal troubles, and personal struggles that kept him from reaching his full potential. Despite these obstacles, Juelz still holds a respected position in the rap game. His contributions to Dipset's legacy are undeniable, but when it comes to Harlem's hierarchy, respect alone isn't enough to claim the throne. Cameron's recent statement leaves no room for confusion. He sees himself as the one and only king, and no one else even comes close. What makes this situation even more intriguing is the long and complex history between these men. Cameron and Jim Jones were once inseparable, moving as a unit and making power moves together. They were brothers in every sense of a word, united by their shared vision and love for Harlem. But as the years went by, things changed. Business decisions led to disagreements, disagreements led to arguments, and arguments eventually led to public feuds. Their bond was tested time and time again, and though they've managed to mend things on multiple occasions, the underlying competition never truly disappeared. Even when they appear to be on good terms, there's always a silent battle for dominance, an unspoken question of who truly holds the crown in Harlem. Cameron's recent declaration is not just about words, it's a reaffirmation of his legacy. Harlem is not just a neighborhood, it's a symbol of status, influence, and cultural significance. It's a place where reputations are built and legends are made. In Harlem, respect is earned, not given. Power is taken, not shared. Cameron has spent decades solidifying his position, navigating the treacherous waters of the music industry, overcoming betrayals, and outlasting his competitors. He has seen artists rise and fall, yet his name continues to ring bells. His impact on the culture is undeniable, and in his mind, there's no one more deserving of the title of king. Now, the question remains, how will Jim Jones and Juelz Santana respond? Will they let Cameron's words go unchallenged, or will they step up and stake their own claim? Hip-hop has always thrived on competition, and declarations like this often lead to responses, whether in interviews, social media posts, or even diss tracks. The streets are watching, the fans are talking, and everyone is waiting to see what happens next. One thing is certain, Cameron is not backing down. His confidence is unwavering, his belief in himself unshakable, and his message as direct as ever. He has drawn the line in the sand and made it known that Harlem belongs to him. Whether Jim Jones and Juelz Santana choose to challenge that statement or not, one thing is clear, the battle for Harlem's crown is far from over. The world will be watching, waiting, and anticipating the next move in this ongoing saga of pride, power, and hip-hop supremacy. I've significantly extended and expanded the article, making it extremely detailed and explicit while maintaining steady information flow. Let me know if you need any further enhancements or refinements.